Hey guys, welcome to LZ's project. My name is Salman Francis and this is part 2 of our Voip server edition. So if you remember from our last video, we explored some of the features of Elasticsearch. We saw how we can install Elasticsearch and use it. So today what we are going to do is we are going to explore some more features. So let's start. If you remember, we have this server configured on our IP address of 192.168.1.200. So at the moment we are in this server, and you can see here different tabs: system, agenda, email, fax, PBX, IM, reports. And you can, like, for the system, these are the sub tabs. Like, this is the dashboard of the system, then the network, users of the system, and some system commands, hardware detector, update, backup, and restore. So you can take a look at it by just scrolling it down. So this is the information about system. If you click on network, it will give you like information about your network. You can see that the default gateway is 192.168.1.1. Host is Voip. This is what we set up while installation. Primary DNS, if you remember, we set up for Google. And if we click this tab, so we should be able to edit our network parameters. Okay, it's still working. Actually, I'm on the virtual machine, so that's why it might take some time, but anyway. So okay, if you click this, so here we can change it, the IP address. If we want, we can set up it for DHCP. Anyway, I'm just going to cancel. Okay, then we go to users, and here we can create user. For example, you can click here to create a new user. Okay, so I have just installed this Chrome because it was giving some issue with this other browser, Conqueror. So because I have not updated Slack for that, that is the reason. Anyway, so now we are back to this users tab, and now if you click create, so you can see you can just create a user. Let me create one. It pings, and or I can just create my user. Okay, password is simple. Okay, and here we can select the groups also. There are predefined groups: administrator, operator, and extension. You can create more groups from here. And anyway, I'm just going to put myself in administrators group. My extension, at the moment we have not defined any extension, so that's why it's I cannot assign one. So anyway, once I am good with my credentials, I'll just save the changes, and you can see I have successfully created one user. Okay, groups. When you create group, you can create a group like, let's call them non-admin or super users. Okay, and these are super users but not admin. Okay, so now if I go to users, let's click this, edit, and from here I can just select super users. Okay, so now let's go to this hardware detector. At the moment we are in this only this system tab, and these are the sub menu, you can say, for system. Click on detect hardware. It's detecting right now. Okay, so it has detected. There are no new cards, or because it's a virtual machine anyway, you can detect if you have added some new hardware. You can um, detect that card here. Okay, next is updates. You can update your system from here. You can see the repositories. You can select and deselect them. Okay, so it's very self-explanatory. Okay, this is the most important: backup and restore. To perform a full backup, you just click here and you can select your options. Let's say full asterisks and its sound and everything, because the basic core is asterisk actually, and the free PBX is the web version of asterisk, you can say that. But the main thing, like the main VoIP server, is asterisk in Elastics. Okay, so you can select only asterisk, or you can select all options and then click on process. Okay, once it will be completed, it will could not generate backup file, blah blah blah. And what is the reason? Okay, some permissions are failed. Let me check the reason. Okay, let's take the backup again. Okay, but anyway, it will take your backup. I don't know what is the reason. If you go back, you will see that the backup is completed anyway. So I think it's a virtual machine error. You can see here the backup is complete actually. And okay, so once this backup is complete, and in case if you need to restore this backup in some disaster or something, you can just come to this backup and restore, select this, and then you can click on restore. Okay, so that's how you take backup and restore Elastics. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, I'm going to take you directly to this PBX. So here, let's say we need to create an extension. Okay, so this is all PBX page, or you can say that this is here we are going to spend our 90% of time while configuration. So in order to add an extension, first you need to make sure that you guys have idea what a SIP is, session initiation protocol, what IAX2 is, Dhadi virtual extensions. Main thing is like we are going to create SIP extension, and IAX is another protocol. So SIP is the protocol which we are going to use at the moment. So let's click on SIP, submit. Okay, user extension. So user extension is going to be 100, and display name I'm going to create, let's say Salmon. Okay. CID 100. Okay, outbound CID, we are not going to use anything. Emergency ID, no need for that. DID description, these are all advanced features. So here's the secret. You can use it like this automatic generated secret, or you can just create your very own. Let's create it pings 123. This is the password. Let's call it pings. NAT is something you need when you are behind. Let's say you are behind a NAT, so you can say here net yes. And for example, let's say you are behind some server which is a gateway, and all of your users who are behind this server are using this NAT to get out of the, like, to use internet. So you have to select this NAT. If you are directly connected with the internet, you can select no. Okay, then you can scroll down. If you want, you can write here your email address. Okay, so okay, voicemail, enable voicemail password 1234. Email address you can mention. Okay, so that's it. At the moment we are going to submit it. At least 2 numbers. Okay, so the secret is 123. Let's say it pings 123. Okay, apply. So this is how we have successfully created our first extension, and you can see here this extension is created. Okay, and now if we go to system, users, and edit this user, from here I can select my extension also, and then apply changes. Okay, so this is how we create extension, and in our next video we are going to set up this extension on our computers or on our phone. So thank you for watching, and hope to see you in our next video. Please do subscribe to our YouTube channel. Goodbye.